Welcome to Playback Podcast, where we discuss current events and affairs that take place within the entertainment industry. From pop culture to trends to music, we will play back some of the hottest and most controversial topics. So sit back and press play. Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Playback Podcast. It's your girl Laura Valentine, and I'm here with the amazing Mr. Uncle Ray. Single. He wanted me to add the emphasis on the single.
Yeah.
Okay. But now let's make some noise for the first episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing, Miss
I
Laura
am
Valentine?
fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited for 2020.
I'm excited.
We've got a lot to talk about. It's going to be amazing.
And
it's my pleasure to be alongside yourself, of course.
Oh, it's my pleasure too. Okay.
So what do you think 2020 is going to bring forth this year? You know, what are we looking forward to the most this year in terms of entertainment, in terms of music, fashion,
I
vibes?
feel like we're going to see a lot of different types of sounds this year. I feel like already, I'm just going to put out, listen, Heady One, have you heard the new thing that he just put out?
No, I haven't been able to
Oh
listen to
my
it.
gosh,
You know,
I listened to it today. He's singing.
He's
Heady
singing.
One is singing.
No.
2020 Heady One
is.
is singing and he's in jail.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
He's in jail, he's singing.
Brilliant.
He even did a high note. There was a point he did a high note.
Oh my days. It's
You
crazy.
haven't heard it?
No,
You're-
I wasn't
you're a
able to
DJ
listen to it
slash
in time.
host.
Do you know what it is? I'm a busy man, but
But
that is one of the on my list. You know, like I think this week or so, there's been about like nine things coming out. So I'm just still on the catch up.
Yeah,
I'm so
there
busy.
is.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
is.
It's also a very big year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the females are coming up with.
There's a lot
You
of
know,
new females.
2019, you know, we saw Miss Banks.
Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
not
Even
forget.
her, she's another person. Listen, I love her, but I just want her to do so much more. I need more lyrically from Miss Banks. I'm just gonna.
I
keep it honest
agree.
with you. Lyrically, she needs to come harder for me. And the thing is, I know she's got it in her. I'm just waiting. Lyrically, I need more. I need.
You know what it is, yeah?
I need
It's
more.
like, it's a bit of an edgy topic, but
I
in
feel
my
like when she's
opinion,
already there, I just feel like that
females
doesn't matter what
gotta
she
just
puts
come
out.
10, 100, 50 times harder than the
Yeah,
guys.
facts.
And you know, unfortunately, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if you're listening right now, just rip it.
Did you see Paige Keke when she said that, do I have to show my body in
She
order
said
for
what?
me to blow? Because do you know how long Paige Keke's been in this game?
Yeah, she's been
in
doing it
this
for
game,
a long,
and a lot of
long
people
time.
have come in this game and surpassed her.
Do you know what it is? In this day and age, in 2020, in like social media terms, you know, everything is everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're here right now in the studio. You're looking fantastic. I'm looking fantastic. There's no way we wouldn't come in looking fantastic. And I think to make it now, you've got to put your everything into everything. And
Facts.
unfortunately,
Facts.
females are heavily sexualized.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you
Yeah.
noticed.
So
It's
do
unfortunate.
you think that she needs to show a bit of skin in order for her to blow how she wants to? Does she need to show a bit
I
of
think if
show that?
I think if I talk, they'll say something about me. I think she needs to do what's true to her. I think you need to follow what is your path. And if she feels like what she's doing is not reaching that level, then maybe she needs to switch up and try something different.
Yeah,
it's not about showing off her body.
Yeah.
And ultimately, and she might not like want to hear this, you know, maybe she isn't good enough. If she's feeling like, if she's, and this is for any artist, if you're feeling like you've been doing this for such a long time, and you know, you're not getting the reception that you're looking for.
I do feel like people like her, I feel like she has a fan base in like France. I feel like her fan base is like in other cities in Europe.
Yeah,
well, we're not in Europe anymore, but
I'm not saying she hasn't got a fan base here, and I'm not, like me personally, I'm not too familiar with her type of
if
music.
Paige Keke said to like tomorrow that she's doing a concert, like
Well, as an artist, you need to kind of look at that. You need to kind of look at how can you change that. What is your social media engagement like? If you're not trying to go down the sexualization route, then what route are sorry, excuse me, what route are you trying to go down?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How engaging are you? Because, you know, Miss Bank is very, very engaging. You know, I've been blessed and able to host shows where she's been there. You know, crowd engagement, that social media engagement.
She consistency as well. Key.
Yeah, with the public and with her peers in the music industry.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, in the previous, there's been a bit of controversy when it comes to certain artists. You know, how do they use that to kind of push their careers forward?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heady One, another great example, had a crazy situation in Luton. From that situation, mad thing. And for me personally, I think that song took his career.
Oh my gosh! You see that? You see that song? That song.
You see?
It's too creative.
Heady
One, I like the way he's coming. I like the flex he's coming on. Like, he's showing, like, flexibility in this music thing, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
He's extremely versatile, extremely creative. The lyrics, cold. His persona, cold. And you know, as
he's so, like, nonchalant as well.
Yeah,
you can still do all of that.
You know what? As time's coming along, we're starting to see his personality coming out.
Yeah.
You know, he did the chicken shop thing.
Yeah.
He's got jokes, you know. His social media engagement is there.
And I told him this song that you haven't listened to because you're pissing me off that you haven't listened to it yet.
Sorry.
He's singing on a drill beat. He's singing.
Heady
One is singing on a drill beat.
I use my Sundays to listen to.
You see me? Listen, I give credit where credit is due. When I hear something and I think it's hard, and I feel like I'm a harsh critique in terms of music because I just love music. It's just, I'm a harsh critique. I put my hats up to good music, and that song, amazing, absolutely amazing. Heady One, he did his thing from jail.
Well, if you're listening right now,
from jail,
make sure you go and have a listen to the new song. Shame on me, I haven't heard it, but I'm going to pattern up. I will pattern up. I'm going to. Listen, just because I'm a DJ doesn't mean I don't have a life. You know, but I will pattern up and I will make sure I listen to everything new coming out. And with that being said, NSG ourselves. What are we saying about NSG?
You see, right NSG,
now?
yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Because I grew up with NSG. Like, we're all from the same ends area. We grew up together.
Stop clout chasing.
Shut up. Shut up. They'll claim me now. It's going to be an issue. Anyways, you see them. This is why I said consistency is key. Consistency is key. From Wine and Koch, Wine and Koch, yeah, to Aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Law, I said Law, Love and Affection.
Oof.
Listen, NSG.
Yo, darling,
But I mean, you see NSG, there was a point in time where they were very serious about people not taking them serious.
Yeah.
They were very pissed about that, and they were like, no, they're gonna make sure people take us seriously in this music.
Yeah, and they did.
They got there.
Yeah,
they got there.
Yeah, and I'm loving the consistency.
No, the consistency.
I'm loving the vibes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm loving the music.
They literally just do whatever they want.
They're very, very, very natural.
Yeah.
Even when you're around them, it's just a natural, and that natural vibe comes across in their music.
Another thing I'm gonna say about their group is I like how they rotate stuff. It's not like there's always someone different on the chorus. There's not one superstar. Yeah, you know? There's always someone different on the chorus. Like there's no one person that's just like a leader or something like that.
And I think it just works over their natural dynamics as a team, as a group. It reflects with the work that they do. You know, everything they're putting out is coming out gold. Yeah. You know, whether you don't like the music or not, you can't deny their work rate and their consistency and their style. It's clear to see, even when it comes down to their fashion.
They don't care.
They're becoming fashion icons.
They don't care. I mean, not a fan that much.
If I wore a scarf from my head, coming here today, Laura, you go home. You know what I'm saying?
I'll ask you, where are you going?
So what's that? But
where are you actually going?
Know, sometimes to be in this industry, you gotta be a bit outrageous. You gotta step out of the box, which comes back to Paige Katie. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. She didn't step out of her comfort zone.
You need to come right out of the box when you're in, because if that box is not working for you, maybe you need to be in a triangle, darling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Defo. What's your best year for music?
I'm old. I'm such a huge fan of Funky House. You know, 2012, 2013, 2011. Yeah. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
What a time to be a raver.
I had 2008 time, 2009 N-Dubs.
How old was
I'll
you?
never forget. Shut up.
How old was you?
See, N-Dubs.
Was you old enough to listen to such lyrics?
Yeah. No.
Channel
You see N-Dubs? What?
Yeah, big.
N-Dubs.
And I think they do need more accolades, to be honest.
Listen, I don't know why they don't want to give us a tour because it will absolutely bang. I know Dappy's not on it because he's right now. He's just trying to. He's not trying to give the other two clout. He's trying to focus on himself.
Are they all on good terms?
That's another good question because I don't know. Because after Tulisa did that interview talking about she would love an N-Dubs tour, but she said that Dappy is not on it. I don't know, but Dappy and Tulisa are cousins.
Doesn't really know. Look, this is a question. I actually don't know. Maybe
I have no idea.
those are comments.
I know FaZe is doing his thing in terms of producing. I know he's put out a couple songs, but I haven't really listened to it, so he just needs to stop. Because if I haven't heard it, then I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I feel like it's me because I don't look for songs.
Do you think that they outgrew what N-Dubs was about? Or do you think that as N-Dubs as an entity just couldn't keep up with the times in terms of like, would you compare N-Dubs with NSG in terms of groups? Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the evolution of NSG coming from a very, very heavy Afrobeats kind of sound and adapting it into this Afro UK swing kind of vibe. You know, the link up with other artists, you know, Options, OT Bop, you know, they're creating dance moves, all that kind of stuff. Do you think N-Dubs would have been able to evolve into something like that? Or do you think they just reached their peak and it was the time to stop?
I don't know, because they're just different because I just feel like NSG, everyone in NSG, you can just tell that they just look at each other as equals. They look at each other as equals. It doesn't look like they care much for anything else. It just looks like they're having fun. Whereas in N-Dubs, I felt like Dappy, he's a whole artist on his own. Talipa became a whole artist with her one-hit wonder. What was it? Young, we are young.
Yes.
Whatever. That song blew up. She was like a one-hit wonder.
And I saw she did a little. Was it X Factor? She did a little.
Yeah, the judging.
Yeah.
I don't know why she got kicked. Did she get kicked off? Was it the sport? I don't know. But then Dappy became Dappy became an independent artist, and Dappy showed that he was the artist in that group.
By the way, big up to Dappy. I love the track Oh My. What a record.
Which one's that one?
Cause she the baddest from time.
Oh my. She the same way, just oh my. Okay, good. And
we're gonna need a room. I could go on.
Who did he just do a song with recently? Tory Lanez. Dappy has a song with Tory Lanez. DJ. He has a song with Tory Lanez. I don't know.
As a DJ right now, I'm really
that's really bad. That's really bad.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like.
Because I'm a host, I think I need to learn how to DJ just to add it to my.
I just need some help because it's crazy. You know, it's been a crazy 10 years. You know, it's been a crazy 10 years, and you know, in that 10 years, you know, looking from the year 2000 to 2020, so much has happened in the world, in the entertainment industry, within rap, within hip hop. You know, let's talk a little bit about UK versus US, looking at the overall 10 years. Okay. You know, because growing up, you know, I really saw music as a really American kind of thing. Hip hop, 50 Cent, Akon, you know, those kind of iconic, you know. And I was a little bit more deep rooted into music, so I'm very inspired by Tupac, Biggie, Michael Jackson, Sounds Before My Time, James Brown. I don't know, what was it like for you in your, like, thinking about 10 years of music, 10 years of entertainment?
I feel like in terms of, you said UK versus US, I feel like UK, we've been going up, we've been going upwards. US, I don't know, they just always have they just throw so many artists at us from, like, I don't even know where they come from, they just throw, I feel like they've remained. I don't know if I would say that they've, like, gone up, but UK, we've definitely risen up.
I think, like, the thing with America is, like, Americans so much more open to, like, things that are not the norm, or fresh talent and creative, and they're able to take it in a lot more. I think the UK, unfortunately, we love to just follow the sheep. We're just sheep, follow the leader, you know. We're just sheep.
That's another thing. I feel like in the US, they don't really care, you know.
I think in the US, if it's good,
I don't know what is wrong with us in this UK. I feel like we have so much pride, ego, like, there's so much ego in the UK, and pride is crazy. Like, America, I feel like they don't really care.
It's just a huge cultural difference in terms of, you know, how Americans see talent and how we see talent. Do you know, because there's a lot of UK talent. You know what I'm saying? you know, but the UK doesn't show, even LMA said this, you know, she never really felt the love from the UK until she crossed over, and then it's like the UK needs validation
over there
from America before we can appreciate what we got going on, and I think that's what the UK artists are just trying to abolish, and I'm seeing it heavily.
Who said that? DBE, Young Ad said that. He said that America has shown him way more love than over here.
It's always like that. It's always like that because they know, they see the true talent, and you know, then it's like once America said, yeah, you know, that's good. Then the UK.
But why is it like that? That's what the Sneakbo. No, not Sneakbo. Sorry, Stormzy. He said he doesn't care about that. He's not gonna go beg friend the Americans. Like, why are we always looking for validation from Americans?
Like,
are we not good enough? I don't understand.
I think
like, even though they're copying our styles, they're copying our music.
Yeah, it's now having a reverse. But I think it's just more of a thing of, you know, when you think about music legend superstar, not many British come to mind. I'm talking about in the world. In the whole world, name the top 3 huge legendary superstars. In your mind, go.
What in?
Any? Just name something. Just name. Go.
Top superstars.
Just name something
in the world.
Yeah.
Right now.
Go.
Oh my gosh.
Just name something. Top of mind comes from Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Who else? Yeah. Huge stars.
Who else is big right now?
Huge
Adele?
stars.
Is it Adele? She's huge.
No, but I think you're capping it.
Yeah. You know,
in a normal environment, not being put on the spot, you would not first think of a UK music artist.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake. All of those people, they lead the industry. So what about industry leaders? They all tend to be American.
Yeah.
You know?
Drake. I'm gonna say Wizkid because I just think he's big right now. In terms of he's the biggest artist out of Africa.
That's something even big to talk about.
Yeah, he is the biggest.
Afrobeats.
Wizkid is the biggest artist out of Africa right now. What? And he, another one, consistency. And do you know, Wizkid, I don't know, his voice is judged because anything he jumps on, it just sounds beautiful.
Just a verse, and it's clean.
Judge.
Just a verse. You know, Wizkid, extremely, and I'm not gonna
talented.
I get kind of annoyed when people try to have this burner point, Wizkid. You know.
I don't
comparison.
Know. No, the people say that they say Wizkid and Davido, but
look, Wizkid is levels. Not to take away anything from Burna, from anybody else, but people need to put the utmost respect on Wizkid because from beginning to end, it's not gone down.
Yeah.
He's golden.
Yeah.
He is Starboy #1, and that's why he says it all the time. He is Starboy #1.
I'm gonna say Africa, I'd say Wizkid. Gonna say America, I'd say, well, he's not even American. I'd say Drake, just from that side of the world. UK? From where?
He's the
Beyonce,
of course. So in all those that you said, where's the British?
Stormzy's working his way there.
He's becoming a UK legend. You asked, you know,
what?
Why is it that the UK?
Ed Sheeran?
No.
I would have. What? Ed Sheeran's a big star.
No, I'm not taking that away. But when we're talking about, you know, UK versus US, and why is it that UK waits for US to validate us and then we jump on the bandwagon? It's because he's been leading the industry.
Yeah.
So you can only look at the best before you can kind of check yourself, kind of thing. Really.
Gigs, but I for me it's a no. I don't know about anyone else. Skepta gigs, it's a no from me.
Skepta gigs?
Yeah. Do you know, I feel like they're so far gone, that they can actually say anything on a song, chat the absolute most shit on a song, and it will still blow. See, gigs, he chats shit, okay? He chats shit. Sometimes it's still a bop sometimes. Skepta, sometimes he's also a hit and miss sometimes. But it doesn't even matter.
Skep is amazing. Skep is a serious artist, you know. All props to him, 100%. You know, I'm not taking it. I'm a huge fan of Skepta. Gigs, huge fan. But I think, you know, me being I'm a fan of original gigs. That's just me.
Yeah,
I grew up to that. I'm a fan of original gigs, and I think nothing's really gonna change that.
Yeah.
Just some of the artists, we just love what they. Not that we don't love what they're doing.
Yeah.
But iconically, we're always gonna come back to if you're talking the hardest gigs better pop up in your thoughts as an artist.
Jeez.
Oh jeez, come on, Lara, you got me. You feel me? So, But you did mention Ed Sheeran, and Ed Sheeran has performed with Beyonce, and Ed Sheeran is a huge UK artist.
He is.
But
He is.
I don't know if I would say he's industry leading. That's just my opinion.
Is it because
the producers might disagree with me?
Is it because of his humility and his character? It's
he's
not
fantastic.
Like, he's not like, when he's not making music, he's not in the public eye. Is that why you're saying that?
No.
He literally makes his music and he dusses out. Like,
I think
we don't see him
he's just
from him.
I think he's just a real G.
Chill guy.
I think he's just a bit like me, you know, in terms of like. He's got talent.
Yeah.
He does his thing and goes about his day. He recognizes that he is a human being like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, and he just lives his life the best way he can, and he's really chill. He's very versatile. You know, we've seen him get involved in Afrobeat, you know, with Fuse, you know, that Ghanaian tune.
Yeah.
We've seen him do some stuff, you know,
Stormzy and Burna Boy,
reggae kind of Caribbean stuff.
Stormzy and Burna Boy.
Stormzy and Burna Boy.
He put J Hus and Young Thug on a song.
Huge. So maybe he also needs some accolades. So maybe I can retract my statement a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, that's not the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah,
American artists always come to mind first, and I think we're now on a track,
of course.
you know, leading towards the kind of thing where we are approaching. You feel?
Right.
Who's winning right now? UK or the US?
The US is definitely winning, no doubt. But you know, I always back my London, my UK music. It's just raw, like it's home. Do you know what I mean? That.
Are you more a swinger or like a driller?
Ooh.
Because I think when we're talking about UK, I think those are like the two predominant sounds. Street drill and
I like
Afro swing
real
type of.
shit. Like I like some raw rap. Like I like some not odd ads. I like some odd ads, some pot of paper. Like I like that raw stuff. Do you know what I mean?
What ends are you from?
I'm from Hackney, yeah. Like, I'm from Hackney. I'm from Hackney. And all my Hackney guys are singing right now. You know, it's NSG,
so
B Young. We got some good people.
Big up B Young.
They're singing.
Big up B Young.
Amazing.
Cause Jay Sean, after Jay Sean, repping it for the Asian crew and that.
Jay Sean.
And that kind of, you know,
who's Jay Sean?
demographic.
Who's Jay Sean?
Baby, are you down, 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 down?
Easy. Okay, cool.
You know, like, coming from a
He's a
non-white,
He's a gunner, Jay Sean, right?
you know, non-white, non-black artist, fantastic, hit the scene. He's been doing amazing stuff.
Amazing.
His music videos,
Amazing.
creativity.
You know he doesn't
Flow.
move his face. Do you see his face move when he sings?
I don't really watch my face.
No, okay, true. The guy has the face so stiff, like he doesn't even move. It's pain though. But anyway, now we're doing amazing right now. We have so many people out of Hackney right now.
Doing a lot still.
Like I can't remember the last time we've had like a few artists from Hackney on the scene.
You're talking about Croydon though. You're telling me about Croydon.
Crypto Conan and Stormzy.
Big up. Name anybody from Hackney that's big up.
Alright, cool. Alright, Crypto Conan and that
Croydon produces A1 talent all the time. And there's a lot of underlying A1. Like you said.
I already two. I've said two.
Yeah, and there's a lot of underlying talent that we've got.
Like who, please?
We've got Nadia
Shine
Rose
light on
underlying talents coming up. What? You don't feel Nadia Rose? Why is that?
I don't know, like I told you, I don't really look for music. Music looks for me, and her music has not found its way to me at all.
Is that because it's not your type of thing?
Advert.
Just not your type of vibe?
Yeah, no.
But lyrically, she's such a genius. And I think people need to take her in. You need to take her in. And
Do you think is it the lyric or is it the structure?
Everything. She's a very good artist.
Yeah,
and I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you.
Yeah, listen, until she proves me otherwise, right now I'm not feeling it. And I'm sorry, J1 is so shit. I don't care. He's absolutely so shit. Okay? J1 is shit.
Oh no.
Let me give him some nice stuff right now. J1, flow. Your flow is on point. Your flow is good. You get some really good beats.
So how are you telling me that?
And he just chat shit. What does J1 say on the songs lyrically? So, listen, lyrics are a big thing for me.
Big up the Coventry crew, bruv.
He's actually shit though.
It's not shit, man.
It is.
I think he's an artist.
It is. There was one freestyle he did, yeah, that he was chatting some real stuff, and I was just like, alright, this is calm, and then he went back to doing his chatting shit stuff. Like, what does that guy
But I think that's a personal thing though. I think that's because you just said you like the nitty and the gritty kind of deep kind of rap stuff. And
I appreciate, but I just know good music. I appreciate some good. I appreciate some good music. I'm telling you.
No,
brother, I'm joking, and that's all you know about the song. That's the only line you know. Give me another line of the song. Do you know what? I will say, yeah, Jay, you feel bad because you don't know the rest of the song. It's okay. You don't know the song. I know he's backing you, but you don't know your song. It's okay. Anyway, I feel like he's done good in hitting his target audience, which is the white girls. He did the Becky for them, and then, Becky, and then he did the, now brother, I'm joking, and they love him, and then they've been keeping him around ever since then. But other than that, I mean, I just don't even know. I feel like he's good in coming up with catchy phrases that we won't forget. He's good in that. Throw it out. Steph Landan, she's really doing it for the ladies from London. I don't know a female London artist that has a LMA, but I don't know if she counts at this moment because she kind of moved to America. But she's still obviously originally from London. But Steph, like, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it.
I didn't say that. Let me finish.
No, I just want to cut to the chase. Like, let us know. Like, let us know. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Alright, don't. Alright.
Hey, fam. Hey, yo, fam. Don't beef me. I'm not ready for that.
Go on.
But I really rate what Steph London's been doing. I rate her hustle.
Yeah.
I rate everything that she's been on. She's got some huge features there. Everywhere you can think of. Doing it for the ladies. However, though, her social media kind of situations, from the people are interactive, a lot of females feel a little bit hard done by that. And I was gonna say it. I was an Afro Nation, and I didn't feel like she was getting any love when she was on stage. And that's twice now when she's performed, and people are holding all the ladies holding her past and certain comments against her in terms of, in regards to her talking about dark female skin tone, rare.
Dark skin girl.
As a dark skin chocolato, supernatural sensei lady, how do you feel about that? How did that make you feel? Are you truly triggered, or be honest, because it's okay? Are you following where everybody else is on?
Do you know what? I actually looked past that situation. Do you know, when I do see stuff that people have said, I do think, rah. And and coming from back then where, as a dark skinned girl myself, it was hard. So I feel like when I see comments like that, I just feel like you was part of the people back then that was giving us the hard times. Do you know what I mean? So then I look at it and I'm just like, and then now you want to be mingling with us, you want to do it. But obviously I'm not trying to seem like there's a division. There's not, but I don't know. For me personally, I don't. I feel like we're evolving as a community, as a race. I'm just trying to evolve. So I just feel like I'm not gonna hold that against her. And that, for me, I'm not looking at her music based on the comments that she said.
I think a lot of people are, and I think the ladies in the UK actually just need to let it go. And it's just fresh slate, 2020. Approach Steph London, fresh set of eyes, fresh set of ears, and let her do her thing and support her, because she's one of us.
If someone comes on stage and the music is banging, we're gonna make some
noise. Her music has been banging, but I've been at concerts where they're not showing her the love. They're not.
Mist. I was so excited for Mist. So excited. I got there. It wasn't banging. I'm sorry, it wasn't banging. Mist has to bring out Burna Boy. Mist brought Burna Boy and what?
Which I think did what Ghana on?
No.
What, Portugal?
Yeah, Portugal.
Maybe I just missed that performance.
Yes.
I don't even remember that performance.
Mist, I was so excited to see Mist. His performance absolutely wasn't banging. He brought out Burna Boy, the whole place lit up. Yeah. On Mist performance, yeah. And it was lit. Mist quiet. He brought out Burna Boy.
I rate Mist heavily though.
I do as well. He's sick.
He's got personality on
the
tunes as well.
West Midlands on the map.
100%.
What?
Definitely doing it for Birmingham up there. Definitely representing. And if we're going to talk about Birmingham, we have to touch on Manchester, 0161. You don't know?
No, sorry.
H, Bugsy Malone.
Sorry, no.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Lara, what's your issue?
Sorry. Didn't he have some? Okay, his dancing covers. I don't even know what he said, but I'm not letting it go. Bugsy Malone. I don't even know what he said.
So why are you holding on to these things? These are people's personal opinions.
But the
How
thing
are you
is,
letting their personal
do you know what it is?
I can say that.
From the beginning, how he came into this industry, he already rubbed me the wrong way. He came in beefing with Chip. He used that to grow his...
Is that what better way is that to clash who you think?
But then this is the thing.
That's the
I don't know.
culture.
Let me tell you something. Music, it doesn't touch me. It doesn't. No.
Is that must be a personal thing.
H is a calm. H is calm.
These things
it's okay. I don't know how, because
vibe,
he said that he only talks about girls and stuff like that. I don't know how much longer we can take. I don't know how much more we can take from him.
But like I said, music's all about.
I don't know how long. Unless he is someone that if he doesn't start trying to be versatile, I don't know how long it could go on for.
I think 2020 is his year, but also let's see how he evolves, and that's just going to be a reoccurring topic within the Playback Podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at evolution in the more episodes to come.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to seeing how all of our artists grow.
Yeah. And you guys can see whether my comments on certain artists changes over the time period. Because I'm very honest, and I will say now, he's doing really well right now, even though I called him shit today. But whoever, not anyone specific.
I think 2020. Everybody's got to keep their eyes.
I was just saying, in terms of evolution, Sneak Boat is the king of evolution, yeah? We spoke about this briefly. King of evolution, what? You see that song, Sneak Boat can live the rest of his life off that Sneak Boat.
That's not evolution. That's not evolution.
It is.
No, it is not.
Okay.
That is. Look. I respect Sneak Boat as an artist. I think he's made huge contributions in terms of the UK scene. But when you try to spread out and do some more commercial stuff, it kind of really wasn't my kind of vibe
what did he do that was commercial?
You know what I'm saying? He's just a timeless guy. Like, it's like gigs, like we're never not gonna love Sneak Boat.
But we like the original. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm just saying for
that's what I'm saying. That one
me.
song is gonna bang for
Bro, I've been DJing for years until today. It's still banging.
No, it's. I'm saying that's not evolution. Listen.
But that's not. Evolution is how do things change? How do things grow?
Okay.
Yeah, like all the new stuff is part of layers. Hasn't had that maximum effect. Hasn't even reached. Hasn't even touched.
It's going past, and the song is still banging.
When we're talking about evolution, we are literally talking about artists like NSG. That's evolution.
Okay.
We're talking about the full growth.
People that are growing.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Heavy One. Now you're talking about man singing the
You don't think Sneak Boat is growing?
I'm not saying that. I just think Sneak Boat is a legend. And I think
you think he's a legend. Are you gonna give him that one?
I'm gonna give Sneak Boat.
I think he's a legend for that one song.
Legends,
I'm gonna make it clear what we're saying.
100%.
You're a legend for that one song.
I'm going to give him the legendary status, not just for that one song, but it's for his contribution across.
Actually, no, and Jet Ski.
I was just about to say Jet Ski Wave, and he's real UK. He comes from the ends. And you can see that growth within them. Gigs, Sneak Boat, and when they came together. That was another fantastic record. Do you know what I'm saying? And that showed, once again, some growth there. But Sneak Boat individually, in terms of evolution, for me, I don't know.
Okay, but anyways, to wrap up, so where does the UK stand now?
Right now, UK's blowing up big time.
Big time.
Drake released a tune called War. I love the record, but it's heavily UK influenced by that true sound, and we're seeing the US artists jumping on our wagon. We're seeing the African artists coming to do some collabs. We've got WizKid and the Krypton.
But how do you feel about people saying that we're only where we are because of people like Drake shining the light on
Listen,
us?
it's like what I said. They're the industry leaders, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you felt like the UK industry was suffering or struggling and Drake's come over and has given us that limelight, then we need to take that limelight and go forth with it. Sometimes everybody needs an opportunity, whether it's a country, it's
depends
an
on
artist,
how you use it,
and it's how we use that to push ourselves forward. If they weren't listening before, they're listening now, and that's really what matters. Their ears are open now. They can see us now. If they weren't seeing us before, you can't hide from us now. You know what I'm saying? We're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The Wiley and Stormzy clash, mad. That went around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't ignore us now. You can't ignore us now. Before, the US was too big. You know, they were overshadowing the whole world. But now you've got Afrobeat artists. You can't ignore Burna Boy. You can't ignore Wizkid. You can't ignore Tiwa Savage. You can't ignore Stormzy. You can't ignore Ed Sheeran. So on and so forth.
Who from the UK cannot be ignored? Stormzy.
Stormzy can never be ignored. Ed cannot be ignored. DBE cannot be ignored. However, social media makes it different.
I guess.
But not every artist is everyone's cup of tea, and I don't think they make music for themselves and also for those that feel what they do. And they're not interested in social media's opinion. I think they've decided within themselves and they're whole to who they are, and they're just giving music what they feel like. People are like, oh, they're releasing too much mixtapes. I've never heard this before. I've never seen this as a topic. How can you come and say someone's doing too much of what they love? They're putting out music because they love to do music. They're not doing it on your time, on your timeline, on your time scale. You feel me? And that's the UK's problem. We're very, very hypocritical.
Okay, so what's our conclusion? How are we ending this in terms of where the UK stands?
I think we're ending this on, we love the UK and we're really, really looking forward to the UK taking on the entire world. And in the upcoming episodes, we're going to be looking at more stuff within the UK in terms of fashion, film, and the entertainment industry as a whole. I'm really looking forward to it, Miss Valentine.
I'm looking forward to it too. Thank you guys for tuning into the first episode of the Playback Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at @thesoulspot_. It's your girl Lara Valentine and your boy Ray Playhouse.
Bow, bow.
You can follow us on Instagram also, Blush Barbie, Lara Valentine, just type Lara Valentine, and follow him at Ray Playhouse on Instagram and Twitter.
That's right, and don't forget to comment below. We want to know what you guys think about the last 10 years. What's it been like for you, and what do you think is going to happen within the UK music industry? Look out for our next episode. We'll be looking at some more topics, and make sure you subscribe.
And hashtag.
We out.